Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Eastshade. We kind of tilt on our bike right as we start. What?
I accidentally got off apparently.
It's getting a little bit late, so we should probably go back to our room and sleep until 7 and then go like...
Nah.
Now what?
I can make it to the Starry Cavern.
Ooh, okay. If it starts getting dark, you need to get off your bike and
Pick it up, yeah.
Because otherwise, I don't know what happens, and I don't want to find out because that bike was expensive.
Oh.
We're not even going to stop and talk to you about your little mice. That's how much...
Oh, yeah, we need to do that.
What was that thing that looks like a weird wind organ or something? This thing. What the fuck is this? Okay. I mean, it gave us inspiration. Goody goody. We'll probably eventually learn a tune that we need to play on it or something. Wow, you are so good at music.
What? That is like one of the easiest things to play.
Okay, but...
how do I get out?
What have you done?
Escape. Tab. No, tab. Escape. There we go.
Escape! Alright, oh, wait, where's the bike? We're not on our bike, dude. Oh, there it is. Grab bike.
Ahoy there, traveller! Alas, those carrot chompers are still at it. Seems the mice are trapped inside my new fence.
What?
Odd, though. They never leave so much as a stem behind. Hungry little creatures, aren't they?
What about my reward?
You're in a hurry to travel onward? Can't say as I blame you. So much beauty to explore here in Eastshade. Why don't you stop by K&K Apothecary?
Ugh.
Kai and Kaylin should have some repellent that'll send any critters bolting. They live west of here, along the riverbank on the south side of the Blushwoods. See you soon.
Fuck you.
Okay, tab. Why do you say I'm so good at music?
Because you could just do that by ear.
Yeah? No, that was easy.
Oh, there's the apothecary, I think.
No, they live
That's
on like
his
a
house. Okay.
They live like on a path in the water. No, Ode to Joy is easy. I just remember the pattern.
Okay, dude, I don't think you understand how non-musically inclined I am.
Yeah, there's the marker.
Do you mean the guy?
Yeah, he's the landmark. He'll help us find the Starry Cavern.
There we are.
This isn't as starry as I thought it would be.
We also already painted inside this cavern, so... But then we painted over it. I'm thinking this is not the Starry Cavern.
Okay, what exactly does it say? Whoops.
That's not what we want. We want,
The fuck?
This is not commissions.
But I thought it was all quests.
No, commissions are separate from quests.
Where are they?
I don't think they're in here.
Okay. Oh, I actually have some meat if we want to use it.
Yeah, but what we learned is it doesn't last for very long.
Well, it lasts a night, I think.
Didn't last that long last time. Okay, so where the fuck?
Okay, fuck it.
Yeah, let's just paint. And then if it doesn't work, we can paint over it.
Yeah, E. Nope.
Nope, this was not it. Okay, time to get back to...
Where the fuck is my bike? Did I pack it?
I think you packed it. Check here. Check.
Okay, tab. Oh shit.
Okay, here is our place. Now we need to go to our bed and find out.
No, it's very close to 7.
How can you tell?
Press tab.
Ah, it's 6:49. Okay, that's how we check the time. Oh god, are we just gonna play with this horror until it's 7 or something?
Gather round. Come here, tale of trickery
Escape.
and wit.
What?
There was once a witch who lived in a tiny hut at the edge of a swamp. She was skilled in the healing arts and could cure nearly any ailment. Though she had many visitors, her truest companions were a cluster of spiders living under her table.
Control.
One day, a man ambled up the path and knocked upon her door. You must be the wise witch Flera, curer of all ills. He looked around the hut with a sneer. People cross the world for your cures, and yet you live in this terrible shack. Surely folks pay dearly for the chance to continue breathing. But Flera was not one for glowstones, and she quite liked her home. She only stiffened and asked what his ailment was. So, he told her of the terrible pains and aches he suffered, horrible scratching in his toenails, in each strand of hair, and in his tear ducts. Ah, it was a torture like none other. But he'd heard of the cure, only to be found in the swamp near her home. The only way to ease his pain? The heart root. Well, in all her years of saving lives, Flera had never heard of such a route. But the bog wasn't so treacherous, and she had gone in many times for lesser cures. So, she agreed to find the heart root, and the man agreed to wait in her hut. Flara trudged through the swamp, thick with slime and the stinking air heavy with rot. When she came to a clearing of black clay, she thrust her hands into the wet muck, but alas, nothing. She dug for hours, her back aching and fingernails packed with mud. Finally, just as twilight fell to darkness, she found it. A spiraled green tuber, pulsing and glowing like a star. She lifted the root, heavy with swamp water, and slid it into her bag. Not a moment later, something rustled in the shadows. A tiny silhouette showed itself beside her.
You have stolen from me. That root is not yours to take.
It hissed. The witch could just make out the sight of a moss elf, staring up at her in fury. She told him of the ailing man and the power of the strange root, but the moss elf only grew more angry and stamped his feet in the swampy muck.
It's a root of poison and destruction,
He screeched.
It cannot heal anything. I curse you. I curse you to remain in this bog forever.
And he snatched the root from her bag before darting back into the night. Flara's path melted away, replaced by a ring of identical tree trunks, branches crisscrossing, weaving a cage around her. Roots churned under her feet, and a bone-chilling mist draped itself over the bog. Flara sat down on a tree trunk and got to thinking, wondering about the man who had sent her in hunt of the root. Had he known the truth? Had he wanted to use it for evil? No way to tell, so she set to trying to remember if anyone had ever broken a moss elf curse. Just then, she felt a tickling down her arm and her leg. She fought the urge to swipe, and if it wasn't her own spiders, they brought terrible news. The supposedly ailing man had taken over Flara's hut, demanding riches and luxuries from the ill in exchange for false medicines. He'd thrown out her furniture and dumped the spiders into the rain, threatening to stomp them if they snuck back in. Now, it is often forgotten that spiders know an awful lot about a lot of things. With so many eyes and a knack for spinning tales, it's a natural skill. They knew exactly how to break a moss elf curse and set to spinning huge lacy webs, making a cocoon of the forest. They hummed softly, and when Flara cut through the silk, she was at the edge of the bog, her hut just up ahead. Laborers surrounded her home, painting and scraping, her precious herbs crushed beneath their feet. She peered through the window, and there was the man sitting upon a throne, and beside him a large pile of jewels and glowstones. Flara burst through the door, and he jumped halfway to the sun. You've taken too much! There are hundreds of jewels before me, and not a one do you deserve! You haven't enough hands to even carry these riches, you snake! Now the spiders thought this was quite a funny idea, so they hummed again, and the man sprouted hundreds of hands, and his body grew long and snake-like. He shrunk smaller and smaller
Turned
before
into a
slinking
centipede?
under the door and out into the bog. And so, you've now heard the tale of how centipedes came to be.
Time to go paint a centipede. Control.
Wow, that was like the most insanely overdramatic thing ever.
What?
What? Hello? Oh, this is disturbing.
I have become one with the owl.
Oh my god. Well, I guess that was Ophira.
It's the witch named Ophira?
No, I'm guessing that owl is named Ophira. Delightful melodies performed by Nava's own bard? But there was no music. What the hell?
There was no rhyming either. We needed to Tully Ace and her. Don't know if that would work on an owl's beak.
How do you... I don't think that's not possible.
It's like you do it and it does nothing because the Okay.
There's the squats and a Kulot monkey.
What?
It's very short squatty. Oh no, that's an owl person. Okay, never mind. I've learned that trying to do quests for people is not helpful because they all end up just asking you for more shit. Hello, sir.
Okay, where's the Starry Cavern one?
Having a strange dream, and then it feels like I'm under the sky, but then it turns out I'm actually in a cave with stars all around. Would you paint something like this for me? If this was the real world, we could just paint it from imagination.
Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work.
Okay, now we will have enough to buy the fishing pole, so we should go
Such
do that.
texture.
What's this say?
Mountainous snowscape. I have fond memories of my explorations abroad and like something to remind me of my journeys, especially particular to snow, as I was stationed up north during my years at the academy.
There's academy in the isolated snow area? Uh-oh.
What is that some reference to something?
Isolated villages?
Oh god, that's yes. Hi lady.
What crunchy scales. Scrumptious raw fish. I can't wait until dinner time.
Okay. Let's go catch some fish.
What's with your face?
He won't let you see it.
Press the S key for me.
S key?
I'd like to, like... Okay, now. Hold it down! Jesus Christ!
You said press it!
Yeah, look at him, like, put his face upwards.
I don't know what you're talking about. He seems very...
Yeah, keep it held down. Okay.
Okay, these are all freakish looking individuals, so...
Okay.
Who's that person over there in the corner?
No one.
Wait, is that the storyteller?
What?
Look at her outfit. She's wearing that scarf. And writing. Maybe it's... Okay, what is this shit back here? Canvas! I want boards!
You mean you want you don't want fabric, you want boards. If we could just find a canvas.
Well, the fabric is canvas. And then you... That's why they're called canvases, because they're made from canvas.
What if they're not made from a canvas?
And then they would provide a shitty painting surface.
Well, maybe that's why our things are so low quality. Okay.
It's possible. Holy shit, we're out of time. Okay. Till next time, everyone.
Okay.
Bye.